Alright, this video is how to use the Align tool in TinkerCAD. So sometimes in TinkerCAD, you will need to align your objects. So you can see I have 3 examples here, and they're not straight. So a lot of times in your designs, you're going to want to have things lining up that aren't. So this is how you do it. So what you need to do is you need to highlight all of the objects you want to align. So if I want to align these 3 cubes here, I need to click and drag a box around it. And there is this little button up here. It's called Align. You can hit L on your keyboard or you can click this. Now, the Align toolbar, I'm not going to lie, is weird. Okay? But it takes some playing around with, but you need to click the dot in which you want to align it. So like, for instance, this left-hand dot here is going to align things together vertically. So if you can see it when I hover, but if I hover and click on it, it is now just align those cubes like that. Okay. Now, unfortunately, there's no align, like you can't snap these together easily like that. You can do that kind of with the grid snapping. That's by default in TinkerCAD, but that's that. So let's try 2 more examples here. So again, I'm going to highlight everything, click Align. Now, I need to look at what I'm doing here. I can't just click any random dot. It's going to be these 2. Now notice these are misaligned in let's call it the X direction going left and right, but also the Y direction going back and forth here. So I need to do 2 dots. So I'm going to click on this dot. That'll align it all in the X direction, but I still have to align my Y. So I'm also going to click this one. And now these are all aligned. Again, it didn't do anything for me vertically this time, but that's okay. I could always change that myself. Okay. The nice thing about Align 2 is it can do aligning things to the center of everything. So I'm going to go like this again, highlight them all, hit Align. Okay. And again, this is going to require 2 of them. 1, 2. Now look at that. That's nice and in the middle now. Okay. Depending on what you need for the line, you might use these 2. So these are the vertical lines. So let's just say I need everything vertically aligned. So if I click, it's going to put everything aligned vertically, which you, again, may or may not want. So it takes some time to learn the Align tool. It gets a little confusing. But the nice thing about TinkerCAD is if you make a big mistake, you could always undo and redo it with Control Z, right? So you make that big of a mistake, you can undo it. So again, you just have to look out for the dots. Like typically, this will be like the right align. It'll align everything to the right of the object. You can see there. This would be aligning everything to the left. Oops. This one is the center, which we use a lot more than both. And that's about it. Okay, that's the back, that's the front, etc. Okay, so that's using the Align tool in TinkerCAD.